Hi, welcome to Learning Monkey. I am Raghu here. In this class, we do some practice examples on DFA on counting. In our previous class, we already discussed two examples on counting. So this is a continuation class. According to the complexity of the DFA construction, we are moving step by step. So our assumption is you already watched our previous classes, because the concepts the logics which we discussed in our previous classes will help you a lot in understanding this class. So based on the assumption you already watched our previous classes, we are explaining the logic. So please follow our playlist from the beginning so that you will have a better understanding of the complete theory of computations. The link for the playlist is provided in the description below. Coming to today's class, the example is design DFA which accepts strings containing 4 zeros and at least 2 ones. In our last example, whenever we discussed about that, so we are counting multiples of 3 zeros. We counted only single variable, 0 or 1, we counted only single 0. So multiples of 2 even numbers, 0 should be even, we counted that. Here we have to count both the variables. See, we are counting we have to find 4 zeros and at least 2 ones. So the design is a bit complex to understand, so please concentrate on it. And the examples are 1 1, 4 zeros, 1 1. This is accepted. At least 2 ones, it's found. 4 zeros should be found. Exactly 4 zeros should be found. Yes, it's found. And one more important point, in our last class also we stressed the zeros should not be consecutive. Previous examples, other than counting, everyone dependent on that consecutive logic. Here no need to be consecutive. See here, 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Yes, this is accepted, because we are having 4 zeros, at least 2 ones are found. The same way 6 zeros are found. This is not accepted. 4 zeros and at least 2 ones. So let me show you the logic. Don't get scared about this DFA. It's very simple to understand, but this will help you a lot in understanding the next examples. See here, the logic is, see, whenever we found 1 0, we are moving one step. This is what we are following from the beginning. The same way, whenever we see 1 1, we have to move one step. So that's why here we are taking it as see, if we started from Q1, whenever we take 0, we are moving one step. But initially, is it necessary to find 0? No, you can find 1. So whenever you found 1, we are moving one step. That's why here, see, two-dimensional layers, we are taking layered approach. So for understanding purpose, we are explaining it like a layered approach, but usually DFAs don't have any layers, so don't get think that we will have layers. For understanding purpose, we are showing that. So Q1, whether you can find 0 in the beginning, whether you can find 0 at the end, you can find 4 zeros at the end, you can find 4 zeros at the beginning, we don't know where we find. So that's why the logic here is, see, whenever you found 1 0, we will end up in this layer. That is how the logic is designed. Let's check it. If you have 5 ones and 1 0, 1 1, after 2 ones, any number of ones you found, no problem. We don't need to change the state, because after 2 ones, we don't need to check for ones. We don't bother about ones, because our logic is completed. Whenever after 5 ones you found a 0, in which layer you end up? You end up in this layer. If you found 2 zeros, you end up in this layer. The 2 zeros may be anywhere in your string. 1 0 1 0. How it will be? 1 0 1 0. These horizontal layers, where you end up, whenever you found 4 zeros, you end up in this last layer. And the vertical layers are designed to take ones. Whenever you found 2 ones, single 1, you end up in this horizontal layer. Whenever you found 2 ones, you end up in this horizontal layer. After that, any number of ones, you end up in this horizontal layer. So think about it, check it properly. So based on that, whenever you found 2 ones, you end up in this layer. Whenever you found 4 zeros, 2 ones, you end up 4 zeros, you end up in this layer. So that's why the final state is this. Whenever you get to this state, means you found 4 zeros and 2 ones. So there is one more complexity here. After finding 4 zeros, if you find again 0, where you have to go? You have to take the dead state. This is what dead state means, because we have to, our logic says we have to find exactly 4 zeros. So that's why we are moving to dead state. After that, after 0, after this, any layer, if you end up in this layer, means in any state you found 4 zeros. After again you found 0, means 5 zeros, not accepted. That's why we are going to dead state. QD. The same way, after dead state, whenever you go to dead state, remaining logic should not be considered, because we already lost the logic of 4 zeros. No need to check the remaining things. So that's why this we call it as dead state. Okay, take a look at this example. That's why we are giving time, because it is very important to understand. This helps you a lot in our coming classes. Next classes examples will be easily understood with this layered approach. Okay, coming to the next example, DFA that accepts, this is very simple, but why we have chosen this example? Because in order to understand, to give you intuition on different possibilities. That's why we are taking, all the examples are taking different possibilities to construct the DFA. Those type of examples are considered in our first 10 classes. So DFA that accepts all strings of length at most 5. Means we can accept strings of at most 5, means string of length 0 accepted, string of length 1 accepted, 2 accepted, 3 accepted, string of length 5 accepted, string of length 6 not accepted. So the input symbols are 0 and 1. So that's why the initial state is considered as final state. After that, whatever you see 0 or 1, we are moving here, because the length of the string is now 1. After that, if you see 0 or 1, we are moving to this. All these are final states. Whenever you see four characters, either 0 or 1, we are moving here. Because of space complexity, we are going down here. You can draw it like this, horizontally. After that, if you see 0 or 1, when you end up in this state, whenever you see 5 characters, you end up in this state. Up to here it is accepted. That's why all these are considered as final states. After that, again, if you see any character, means we are having string of length 6. So this is not taken. After that, no need to check the remaining logic. You consider it as dead state. That's also fine. Okay, these are the 2 examples. Hope you understand the concept. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.